something that we have to know, it is a sport, but it can also be used as self-defense, women especially need to be aware of how to defend themselves in potentially dangerous situations. And of course, it's something that we have to deal with very much in South Africa on a daily basis. So we've brought in the self-defense expert and multi-MMA heavyweight champion, Rico Hatting, to give us some of those helpful tips to get us out of a very difficult situation. Rico, so good to have you here. How are you?
And I'm very good, thank you. And you?
Very well, thank you. Good. And you brought along a helper, Luke,
yes,
as well?
Luke Michael, one of my students,
Wonderful.
also a fighter, yeah. So.
Okay, so what is the most important thing that we have to remember when it comes to self-defense?
Okay, it's very important to keep in mind that you don't want to fight your attacker. So you don't want to go into a fight with him and actually try and beat him up.
Yeah.
You actually want to just avoid serious injury and try and escape the situation. You know, so you want to use minimal force, and if you need to use obviously force, you do it, but you would like to get out.
Okay.
A lot of people think that you need to fight your attacker. Actually, that's wrong. So.
Okay. That's good. Now, what are the tips what tips can you give us when it comes to self-defense? Because I would always think the first thing I want to do is run away. Is that something that you should think of doing?
Yes, of course. But obviously, you know, you can't always just run away. You're in a situation where you need to do something. But like I said, the end result is you want to get out of there. You don't want to fight, you know. So the first step I'm going to show you is with the keys. I'm going to ask Luke just to hand me some keys over here. And as you can see, everybody's got keys.
Yeah.
So when you walk to your car at night, woman, man, whatever, then what you can do is you simply take the keys like this.
All right.
Put it through your fingers, and as you can see, this is a very, very deadly weapon.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tight, you know, no one can see it. I can walk like this, I can put the handbag over it if I'm a woman. And when the attacker comes to me, this is a very dangerous weapon.
Yeah.
Straight into the vital parts like the eyes, the face. And that will definitely do some harm to you, you know.
Right. Definitely buy you some time as well to escape.
Yes.
All right.
The second one I wanted to show you is, just put that back in your pocket right there. Okay, so let's say, you know, someone grabs you with one hand. Okay, so let's say he grabs you over here. I want to make sure that the weakest link, okay, to escape of his hand is the thumb and the fingers right here.
Okay.
So I don't want to try and pull myself out, okay, I just want to go to the weakest link. Okay, so even if he grabs me like this, there, now the weakest link is over here. So I don't want to just pull, I just want to release like this. And if he grabs me with two hands, now it's a bit difficult. So a lot of times the guy's going to want to pull you down, so you have to center yourself, okay? Twist, use your other hand, two hands stronger than one, and release at the weakest link.
Right. And these are things that both men and women can use as self-defense tactics.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
But what if somebody comes to you and wants to punch you or kick you? What do you do in a situation like that?
Okay, so the worst thing you can do, let's say Luke is trying to punch me over here. Most of the time he's going to use the fist, right? Because that's dangerous. So a lot of times the guy's going to go like this, you know, or he's going to punch straight under or over, okay? The worst thing I can do is to try and stop the punches over there, because you can imagine the guy's going to punch me. So what I want to do is I want to actually shield myself like this. I want to make sure that I protect myself. Okay, so if we slow this down, I just want to show you. Let's say he's punching with that hand right here, okay, into my elbow.
Wow.
Okay, so this is like small little finger knuckles here that will break on impact when he goes right into the elbow. So I'm not waiting for it, but at the same time, I'm using this so that if it happens, I'm protected. Even with under, with an over, so I'm always protected instead of going out there or turning my back like this.
Now, Rico, a lot of the times these things happen to us when we least expect it. And all of these things that you've shown us is really things that, like the reaction time is not quick enough.
Yes.
How does one stay prepared for a potential attack?
Okay. What you want to do is you want to train yourself, just like you train techniques and that sort of thing. You want to make sure that your awareness is out there, you know? So you can't, like, for example, walk with your cell phone in a dark alley to your car, you know, and like, rather put the phone down, ask the person to phone you back or call back later, and put your awareness out there and make sure that you're ready for a situation like that.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to be getting into more of this with Rico a little bit later on in the show. I want to know what happens if somebody grabs you from behind. Be ready for that. But Rico is going to be on doctor's orders at 3:30 this afternoon, teaching Riyad Musa a little bit of self-defense tips as well. We'll be taking a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Ha!